2026 Acura Integra. To my right, I have the base, and to my left, I have the A-Spec. These are the two entry-level trims that you're going to find in 2026 Acura Integra. All trim, regardless which one you get, they're going to be front-wheel drive. Even if you get the A-Spec technology or the Type S, you're still getting that front-wheel drive. Now, the trims that you're going to get is base, A-Spec, A-Spec Tech, and the Type S, all in front-wheel drive. And also you do have two options when it comes to the 6-speed manual transmission, and you can get that in the higher trims, not in the ones we have today. So the A-Spec technology and the Type S, that will bring you the 6-speed manual transmission. Now let's go ahead and discuss about the engine. What's the engine that you get in the Integra in 2026? You're going to get the 1.5 liter direct injection VTEC turbo 4-cylinder that's going to push 200 horsepower and 192 pound-feet of torque. That's going to bring you a CVT transmission. I don't know if you like that. Leave in the comment section below. The MPG that you get is going to be 29 CD and 37 highway, and the tank size capacity is going to be 12.4 gallons across all trims, regardless which one you get. The specific color that we get in our video today for the A-Spec is going to be a solar silver, and for the base is going to be an urban gray. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and discuss now price. That's going to be another difference besides that MPG. In the base, you get $33,400, to where the A-Spec brings you $35,950. That's a difference of $2,550. You be the judge, you make the decision if you really need the A-Spec style elements with the blacked out appearance package, pretty much is what that brings you, or you just need the base, which brings you exactly the same power. Now let's go ahead and see the first difference. You're going to see in the lower grille, that's going to be high gloss for the A-Spec, to where on the base you get the matte black plastic. The next difference is going to be the LED fog lights. You do get them in the A-Spec, to where the base does not offer you the LED fog lights, and you're going to see that difference also in the light lever. Once we get inside, I'm going to show you that on the steering column. Everything else here in the front is pretty much the same, with the grille in high gloss for the top one, the huge Acura emblem, and then you do not have 360 camera, and you do not have parking sensors for any of these two cars in our video today. And actually, the last difference that you're going to see here is the aero kit that you find on the A-Spec. It's pretty much this lip right here that's going to be in high gloss, to where here on the base you do not get that. And that aero kit is also going to bring you a lip for the tailgate and a little bit different design for the rear as well. And we're going to discuss that once we go in the back. Now let's go ahead and continue forward with some side differences. But before we do that, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out to bring you more content like this one, individual reviews, and also more comparisons. Check the comparison I did between an A-Spec Tech versus a Type S. That's a really interesting comparison because those are the two top trims in the Integra. Also, a big thank you and a shout out to Nilo Acura here in Roseville, California, for providing me with both of these cars for the review. Don't forget, this video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust your YouTube settings to watch this at the highest quality. And the reason I'm carrying this measuring tape with me is because once we get in the car, I'm going to give you measurements in 2 inches, not just cubic feet of space. Now, I do have one question before we move forward for my viewers. Do you prefer to have the same color on both cars when I do a comparison like this? Trim comparison, a higher trim versus a lower trim, because this is a solar silver, this is an urban gray, pretty close, I would say, in color. But if you prefer, let's say, a platinum white versus a black one, or anything else you prefer, let me know in the comment section below so I can bring you the exact content you want. Now let's move forward with the side differences. And the first difference is going to be the wheels and the rubbers. On the base, you're going to get a Continental Pro Contact, and the exact size is going to be a 215 by 50 by 17, to where on the A-Spec you get a high gloss, different design, but still one color, and different rubber. That's going to be a Goodyear Assurance Finesse, and the exact size is 235 by 40 by 18. So that's going to be your difference, but the suspension is exactly the same. McPherson strut suspension for the front, multi-link for the rear. Also, the fender is going to bring you another difference with the A-Spec badge that you get on the A-Spec, obviously. And now moving forward, around the windows, you're going to get some chrome for the base, matte black plastic for the A-Spec, but the B-pillar, both of them have it in high gloss. As far as the side mirror goes, you do not have any difference. You get matte black plastic for the bottom, same color for the top, blind spot assist, heated side mirrors, and you do not get automatic foldable or auto dimming capabilities. As far as the top of the car, you do get moonroof with tilt and slide option in both of them, and you do not get rain sensing wipers on any, the base or the A-Spec. And now the last difference you're going to find here is going to be the rocker panel. The base is going to be the same color as the car, to where on the A-Spec you do get high gloss. And now we're done with the differences for the front. For the side, let's go ahead and talk differences for the rear. And now continuing with the rear differences, all you have is 3 differences here. The lower diffuser or the lower bumper is going to be matte black plastic on the base, to where the A-Spec gets you the high gloss. The next difference is going to be the deck lip, or this lip here on the tailgate, which is a high gloss on the A-Spec, and you do not get that on the base. And the third difference, and the last one here, is going to be the badge for the A-Spec on the driver's side, to where on the base you do not get anything. And now let's go ahead and talk about the cargo. But before we do that, let me give you dimensions, because I forgot to give you that. Starting with the length, you get 185.8 inches. Your width is 72 inches, and that does not include your mirrors. Height is 55.5 inches. Wheelbase is 107.7 inches, and your ground clearance is going to be 5.1 inches. If you do go to the Type S, you go 4 inches of ground clearance. Now, as far as the cargo goes, you get the same exact space in both of them. 24.3 cubic feet of space. And in order to open this tailgate, you push the button and then you have to assist this manually. They both have the mesh pocket on the driver's side and a little bit of storage, and they both do not come with a spare tire. You do have a tire inflator situation. And then as far as the exhaust tips goes, they're not fake, they're real, and they're going to be one on each side. So pretty much dual exhaust tip in both of them, the base and the A-Spec. Now let me go ahead and give you some measurements into inches. And you're looking right now at the A-Spec, and behind the backrest all the way up here, 32 inches right there. If we lower the backrest of the second row seating, we go all the way to your center console. That's going to bring you about 72 inches, so that's 6 feet. In between, from left to right, you're going to get 40 inches and a half right there. And then if you want to load something in this Integra in 2026, you're getting about 32 and a half, almost 33 inches of your height for loading. I'm hoping this was a little bit helpful for you guys. This is the mesh pocket that I was talking about, with storage, some lights over there, and then under this mat or the floor mat, you're going to get your tire inflator situation. So that's pretty much what the differences for the outside, for the rear, cargo dimensions, and all that. Let's go ahead and talk interior differences. Now I'm sitting in this 2026 Acura Integra. This is the A-Spec. I'm not going to go in the base because I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to post those pictures with side-by-side comparison. That way you're going to be able to visualize them a lot better. Now let's start with the legroom. First, for the front, you're going to get 42.3 inches for the legroom. I do have enough legroom, and I do have enough headroom. I'm 6 feet tall, just for you to get an idea, and you know how much you can fit in this Acura Integra. Now, the first difference you're going to see here is going to be the stitching on the seats. They both come with leatherette, but the stitching is going to be different. You do have a white stitching in the base, to where here on the A-Spec is going to be different. The next difference you're going to find is going to be the sill plate. You do have the A-Spec plates for the A-Spec, to where the base does not get anything. Another 2 differences you're going to find on the door. Those inlays, you're going to get silver in the A-Spec, to where on the base you get just black, and then also that stitching for the armrest is going to be different as well. So keep that in mind. Those are some differences, minor differences in my opinion. And let's talk again about the price difference. $2,550. Don't forget that. You be the judge if you really need this A-Spec, or if you can go with the base. Now moving forward, the next difference you're going to see is for the dashboard. And that's going to be pretty much just the inlay silver painted versus metal film trim inlay for this dashboard. And then for the glove compartment, you do have non-lockable glove compartment in both of them. The next difference you're going to see is going to be the pedals. You're going to get aluminum pedals or stainless steel pedals here in the A-Spec, to where the base gets just a matte black plastic. Another difference is going to be this steering wheel that's going to have the A-Spec plate here, or the badge on the lower side, but they both come with leatherette trimmed and the stitching around it with high gloss and pretty much the same controls. The next difference you're going to see is, and this is pretty much the last one here, is going to be the fog lights lever here, because you do get fog lights in the A-Spec, you're not gonna have that many options on this lever for the base. The cluster here is the same for both of them, 10.2 inches, and then this infotainment screen is the same for both, 9 inches. Let me go ahead and put this into reverse so you can see exactly how it looks. You have 3 different angles, and you do not have parking sensors in any of these. And then this is your home button. These are your general settings, and that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. Your audio volume. This is a 1-zone climate control, heated seats, 2 USB-C ports, 1 12-volt outlet, 1 wireless charging pad, 3 different driving modes, which is going to be normal, sport, comfort. And then moving forward, this is exactly the same high gloss, same cup holders, and the same key fob, which looks like this in 2026. Armrest, the same right here with storage, no ports inside. And then your rear view mirror is going to be auto dimming capable. And this is your control panel for this moonroof or sunroof. Manually control for the sunshade. And then you do have electrically control for the tilt and slide option. So that's pretty much it. Now with the front differences, let's go ahead and talk about the rear differences. And now let me continue here in the rear with the legroom, 37.4. I'm 6 feet tall, definitely enough legroom. I did not move this seat forward. Headroom, my back of the head is touching the headliner. But I think that's normal because this is a hatchback, so I do find enough space if I take long road trips on this one. The seat here or the bench is very comfortable. The only difference that you're going to see here is the same as the front one, the stitching for the bench, and then the inlay color right here for the door handle. Nothing else is different. You do get 1 pocket for the passenger in both of them. You do not get an armrest. And then for the center console, you do not get anything. No air vents, no USB-C ports. The handles are going to be located right here, and that's pretty much it. Now, MSRP stickers. Let's start first with the base, which comes at $33,400. That's your MSRP sticker, the base without delivery fee. Take a good look at this one, pause it if you have to. And now here's the MSRP sticker for the A-Spec, and that's going to be $35,950. Pause the video if you have to take a longer look at this one. You let me know if this was a good comparison. You let me know which one you prefer. Do you like the A-Spec elements? Do you like the base without those A-Spec? I find myself choosing the base in this comparison. I don't know why, because I always liked a little bit more design on my car, but not this time. Let me know in the comment section below how I did. Your feedback is very important to me, what I need to bring more, what I need to adjust, what I need to improve. And if you have any questions or concerns, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.